Tennis has given us elegance, rivalry, and history. But every now and then, it gives us something even better. Pure, unfiltered shock. The moments where underdogs rise, the script gets ripped apart, and the tennis gods themselves look stunned. Today, on Anything Trend, we relive the top 10 Grand Slam surprises of the 21st century. Jaw-dropping runs, improbable champions, and matches that reminded us why we watch sport in the first place. Stick with me, because the number one on this list is so recent, so wild, that it might just be the most miraculous story the sport has ever seen. Number 10. Goran Ivanišević, Wimbledon, 2001. Once upon a time, Goran Ivanišević of Croatia was known as the nearly man of Wimbledon. 3 finals in the 90s, 3 heartbreaking defeats. By 2001, ranked 125th and given a wild card, expectations were low. But something clicked. He blasted past names like Carlos Moya, Andy Roddick, Greg Rusedski, Marat Safin, and Tim Henman before outlasting Pat Rafter in a rain-delayed Monday final. The crowd was rowdy, the tension unbearable, and when match point landed, Goran's dream was complete. "This is so great, to touch the trophy," he said. "I don't even care now if I ever win a match in my life again." Number 9. Martin Verkerk, Roland Garros, 2003. Few outside the Netherlands knew Martin Verkerk when the 2003 French Open began. By the end, everyone did. Playing just his 3rd slam, ranked outside the top 45, and with no previous main draw slam wins, Verkerk blasted 124 aces in Paris. He defeated Carlos Moya, Schuetler, and Coria to reach the final. A Cinderella run that ended against Juan Carlos Ferrero. It was a burst of brilliance never repeated, but unforgettable. Number 8. Gaston Gaudio, Roland Garros, 2004. The following year, Roland Garros served up an even bigger twist. World number 44, Gaudio faced favorite Guillermo Coria in an all-Argentine final. Coria was a heavy favorite, entering the event after winning the Monte Carlo Masters and reaching the Hamburg Masters final. Coria won the first 2 sets 6-0, 6-3. It looked over, but Gaudio fought back. Coria cramped and faltered, and the match flipped on its head. Gaudio triumphed to become the last unseeded man to win a Grand Slam. 1 slam run, 1 slam title. A legend for a day. Number 7. Marcos Baghdatis, Australian Open 2006. From Cyprus to Melbourne glory, almost. Baghdatis showed signs of his liking for Melbourne Park's courts when he won the boys' singles title in 2003 and reached the 4th round of the men's event in 2005. Baghdatis arrived ranked 54th, a crowd favorite, but not a contender. Yet he tore through Roddick, Ljubicic, and Nalbandian, the latter after being 2 sets down, to face Roger Federer in the final. He even won the first set before the Swiss maestro turned the tide. Dream come true. That's the only thing I can say. I mean, it was a great dream, Baghdatis said. Baghdatis left without the trophy, but with the hearts of fans worldwide. Number 6. Jo-Wilfried Tsonga, Australian Open, 2008. 2 years later, another Melbourne miracle. Jo-Wilfried Tsonga campaign began with a bang when he stunned Andy Murray at Rod Laver Arena in the first round, and continued when he ousted fellow Frenchman Richard Gasquet, the world number 8, to reach the quarterfinals. In just his 5th slam main draw, 38th-ranked Tsonga blew the draw apart. He destroyed Nadal in the semi-finals, losing just 7 games, with a performance so complete it seemed scripted. Djokovic denied him the title, but Tsonga's fearless attack announced a new star in the men's game. Tsonga went on to become a top 5 player. won a Masters 1000 title, and reached at least the quarterfinal stage at 14 subsequent majors. Number 5. Roberta Vinci, US Open 2015. Roberta Vinci had a history of impressive results at the US Open, reaching back-to-back quarterfinals in 2012-2013. Serena Williams was on the verge of history, a calendar year Grand Slam, something unseen since Steffi Graf in 1988. In her way stood Roberta Vinci, world number 43 and unseeded. After losing the first set, Vinci carved up Serena with slices and guile, stunning the New York crowd 2-6, 6-4, 6-4. It ended Serena's 33-match slam winning streak and ended up falling to countrywoman Flavia Pennetta in an historic first all-Italian Grand Slam singles final. Sometimes the biggest moments come from the unlikeliest names. Number 4. Jelena Ostapenko, Roland Garros 2017. The previous major had been won by Serena Williams, the 23rd slam of her storied career. But a few months later, Williams revealed she was pregnant and stepped away from the game. A 20-year-old ranked 47th. No WTA titles. Down a set and a break in the French Open final against Simona Halep. And yet, Ostapenko unleashed a storm of winners, roaring back to take the title. She became the first of 8 maiden slam champions in a short-lived era of unpredictability, and proof that fearless hitting can rewrite destiny. Number 3. Emma Raducanu, US Open 2021. If Ostapenko's win was a surprise, Raducanu's was a fairy tale. Ranked 150th, the British teenager came through qualifying and won 10 straight matches without losing a set. The first qualifier in history to win a slam singles title, Raducanu beat Leila Fernandez in an all-teen final and became an overnight global sensation. Tennis history was rewritten under the lights of Arthur Ashe Stadium. Number 2. Tatjana Maria, Wimbledon 2022. Most players peak in their 20s, not Tatjana Maria. In her 35th Grand Slam main draw, more than 15 years after playing her first, Tatjana Maria got past the third round at a major for the first time. At almost 35, ranked outside the top 100 and a mother of 2, she reached her first slam semi-final at Wimbledon. Along the way, she upset Maria Sakkari and Jelena Ostapenko, saving match points and showing resilience beyond belief. Though she fell to Ons Jabeur, her story became one of the most heartwarming in recent memory. Number 1. Lois Boisson, Roland Garros 2025. And then came 2025. Lois Boisson, ranked 361 after a long ACL injury layoff, entered her home slam as a wildcard. What followed sent Paris into a frenzy. Wins over Elise Mertens, Jessica Pegula, and Mira Andreeva carried her all the way to the semi-finals. Playing her first slam main draw, she leapt to number 65 and became France's new number 1. She was the lowest-ranked women's Grand Slam semi-finalist, not including unranked Kim Clijsters at the 2009 US Open, in the past 40 years. From wildcards who defied the odds, to qualifiers who rewrote history, to veterans who found one last spark. These moments are why we love the game. They remind us that in sport, nothing is impossible. Which of these shocks was your favorite? And did we miss any that had you leaping out of your seat? Let us know in the comments. For more insane sports stories and unforgettable moments, hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and join us here on Anything Trend, where history meets passion, and the next surprise is always just a match away.